And now for our next news special report.
And now we're diving into a story that could redefine American security. In Iowa, former President Trump didn't just give a speech, he dropped a bombshell proposal that could change the way we think about our nation's defense. He's talking about an Iron Dome for America, a plan so bold it's like nothing we've heard before. But it's not just about defense. Trump took direct aim at rivals DeSantis and Haley, calling them out in a way only he can. So what does this mean for the future of our republic? And how will this Iron Dome reshape America's stance in the world? And why are Trump's words about DeSantis and Haley causing such a stir? This isn't just a policy discussion, it's a potential turning point in American politics. So stay with us for this special report. You don't want to miss the final thought that ties it all together. Before we dive into Trump's groundbreaking Iowa speech, let's take a moment. Just like Trump's vision for a fortified America with an Iron Dome, we too seek the strongest defense against aging. Our sponsor offers a special type of collagen akin to an Iron Dome for your skin. It's incredibly effective, maintaining skin elasticity and combating visible signs of aging, much like how the Iron Dome would protect our nations. Thousands have already seen the benefits, so think of it as your personal shield against time. Secure this defense for yourself at 53% off discount with added bonuses at healthwithgary.com. Now, back to Trump's vision of an Iron Dome, a protective shield for our great republic. In the heartland of America, Iowa, former President Donald Trump unveiled a bold vision for the nation's defense, a concept that would revolutionize the way we perceive national security. His proposal, an Iron Dome for the United States akin to Israel's famed defense system. The implications of such a plan are vast and varied, and they signify a dramatic shift in the defense paradigm of our republic. Now, the setting of the Newton campus of the Des Moines Area Community College was a fitting backdrop for a speech that would blend education, innovation, and defense policy into a single narrative. Trump, who remains a Republican frontrunner, articulated a vision that was both forward-thinking and reflective, acknowledging past technological limitations while embracing current possibilities. Watch.
You know, those domes are starting to work. I didn't like it when Ronald Reagan suggested it because we didn't have the technology. We do have the technology now. And we're going to build a giant dome over our country to protect us from a hostile source. And I think it's a great thing, and it's going to all be made in the United States. And that's something that I consider productive. You know, when I watch our guys operate those things, it's unbelievable. Missile coming in. These geniuses sit down. Most of them are, you know, they're from MIT, but they sit down, bing, 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 boom, it's gone. It's amazing. I think we could use it. Do you like that? Yes. I mean, isn't that better than giving other countries billions of dollars, billions? We're going to give billions of dollars to other countries and so they can build a dome, but we don't have a dome ourselves. We're going to have the greatest dome ever.
Build the dome. His criticism wasn't reserved for defense policies alone. In a charismatic Trumpian style, he blasted the presidential contenders, Governor Ron DeSantis and former Ambassador Nikki Haley, labeling them as bought and paid for by the neocons and warmongers. He positioned himself not just as a critic of the status quo, but as a revolutionary thinker in defense strategy. This dual approach proposed groundbreaking defensive initiatives while critiquing political adversaries exemplifies his unique style of blending policy with politics. In his vision of an Iron Dome, it's not just about erecting a physical barrier against external threats, it's a metaphor for a more robust, self-reliant America. An America that doesn't just play defense, but proactively shields itself from the uncertainties of the world. This is a departure from the reactive strategies that often characterize U.S. defense policy. And his reference to the Iron Dome isn't random or unfounded. Israel's Iron Dome is a testament to technological ingenuity and strategic foresight, qualities that Trump suggests America should emulate. It's a system that has been battle-tested, capable of intercepting and destroying short-range rockets and artillery shells, a literal shield in the sky that has become a symbol of innovation. But Trump's proposal goes beyond mere admiration for Israeli technology. He envisions a system run by MIT graduates, a nod to America's intellectual resources and technological prowess. It's a vision that combines national defense with national pride, emphasizing American ingenuity and expertise. The comparison to Ronald Reagan's Strategic Defense Initiative, commonly known as Star Wars, is unavoidable. Like Reagan, Trump is proposing a leap in defense technology. However, he acknowledges the limitations of the past, saying that he didn't like it when Reagan suggested it because the technology wasn't there. Well, now he asserts that U.S. technology is equipped to make such a vision a reality. As Trump mimicked the operation of the dome, bing, 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 he wasn't just showcasing a defense system, he was illustrating American innovation and efficiency in action. This is the image that he wants to project, an America that is not only strong, but also smart, capable of outthinking and outmaneuvering its adversaries. Now, this proposal carries significant implications for foreign policy. Currently, the U.S. provides substantial military aid to Israel, including $3.8 billion annually, part of which funds the Iron Dome. Trump's plan suggests a recalibration of this dynamic, focusing on strengthening domestic defense capabilities. This is in line with his broader America First approach, prioritizing national interest and self-sufficiency. In Trump's critique of endless overseas conflicts and the allocation of American resources abroad is a theme that resonates with many. He emphasized on losing our blood and treasure all over the world while neglecting domestic defense capabilities, taps into a growing sentiment among Americans who are weary of prolonged foreign engagements. This stance sets him apart from other potential candidates like DeSantis and Haley, whom he accuses of perpetuating these very policies. Watch.
Under my leadership, we will turn the page forever on those foolish, stupid days of never-ending wars. They never ended. We're in Iraq for 21 years. We're in Afghanistan for 19 years. And we don't even fight to win. If you're going to be in, you got to fight to win. Remember in Iraq, I was a civilian then, but I used to say very strongly, I used to say, don't go in, don't go in, don't go in. But if you do go in, keep the oil. Well, you know who has the oil right now? That was one of the dumbest wars ever. Iraq and Iran were the same. They were the same power. You had Saddam Hussein, and I will say, they hung that sucker, and he looked at him and he spit in their face. You know, he wasn't begging. He wasn't saying, please don't do this to me. He spit right in their face, but, you know, tough guy. But you had Iraq and Iran, and they were almost identical. For 1,000 years, with different names, they've been fighting each other. And one would move 3 feet this way, and then they'd move 3. But we didn't have to do anything because they basically, then they'd stop. They'd be exhausted after 3 or 4 years. Then they'd start. This went on for hundreds of years. Then we go in and we obliterate one side. And now the other side's a great power. We should have never done that. We should have never gone into the Middle East. We should have never gone into the Middle East. And we didn't need to. We were in the Middle East for one very strong reason. We needed their oil. But we have more oil than they have. But we didn't use it. And maybe we didn't even know that. Maybe we didn't even know how much we have. But we have far more oil than they have. But we were in it for the oil. And we have to protect Israel, too. Second reason, we have to protect Israel. Let's even say that's the first reason. Maybe I'll say that's the first reason. Because we don't need their oil.
The speech wasn't just about defense. It was a commentary on American leadership and vision. Trump's focus on a U.S.-made defense system highlights his commitment to American manufacturing and job creation. It's a narrative that intertwines national security with economic prosperity, the hallmark of Trump's political ethos. Now, critics might question the feasibility of such an ambitious project. The technological, financial, and logistical challenges of creating an American Iron Dome are considerable. However, Trump's proposal is less about immediate implementation and more about setting a new direction for America's defense policy. It's a call to think big, to reimagine what's possible in an era where technological advancements are rapidly reshaping the global landscape. And the vision is not without its skeptics. The idea of a nationwide dome may seem far-fetched to some, a futuristic fantasy more suited to science fiction than practical policy, yet it's precisely this audacious thinking that has defined Trump's political career. He challenges conventional wisdom and proposes solutions that break the mold of traditional policymaking. The speech in Iowa was more than just a policy proposal. It was a statement of intent, a declaration of a new chapter in American defense strategy. It was Trump placing his stamp on the future of national security, defining what it means to be protected in a rapidly changing world. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Now, the story isn't just about a defense system. It's about the essence of our republic. Trump's Iron Dome proposal symbolizes a deeper call for American resilience and self-sufficiency. In a world rife with uncertainties, a strong defense is more than a strategy. It's a necessity for national survival. This vision compels us to look beyond the conventional, to embrace innovation, and assert our place as a global leader. Trump's critique of political adversaries isn't just political rhetoric. It's a challenge to the status quo, urging us to reconsider where and how we invest our resources. As we ponder Trump's words, let's remember that the strength of our nation lies not just in the military might, but in its ability to innovate and adapt. This Iron Dome, whether literal or metaphorical, is a symbol of American ingenuity and determination, a testament to the enduring spirit of our great republic.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.